The great Persian Empire had grown larger than any before it. Cyrus the Great had united Media, Persia, Lydia, and Babylon under one flag, the flag of peace and wisdom. But even after all his victories, Cyrus did not rest. He believed his mission was not only to conquer lands, but to bring justice to the world. For years, news had reached Persia about a powerful kingdom in the west, Egypt. Its pharaoh refused to recognize Persia's power and mocked Cyrus's message of peace. One morning in Persepolis, Cyrus stood before thousands of soldiers. Their armor shined under the golden sun. He raised his hand and said, "We go not to destroy, but to unite. If Egypt accepts peace, they shall live as brothers. If not, we march to remind them that Persia stands for justice." The soldiers cheered, and so began the great march toward Egypt. Through endless sands, rivers, and burning sun, the army moved. Many fell behind, but Cyrus never stopped. At night, he sat beside the fire with his generals, studying maps under the stars. One soldier whispered, "A true king does not need to shout. His actions speak louder than his crown." At last, they reached the borders of Egypt. But between them and victory flowed the mighty Nile River. The waters were deep, and the pharaoh's guards watched from the other side. Cyrus ordered bridges to be built. Storms broke them apart, but when his soldiers saw their king working beside them, lifting wood with his own hands, they found strength once more. At sunrise, the bridge stood strong. The army crossed into Egypt. There, at the edge of the desert, the Persians met the Egyptian army led by Pharaoh Amasis. The pharaoh stood in golden armor. But before battle, Cyrus sent a messenger with a white flag. "We come not as destroyers, but as bringers of peace." The pharaoh refused, and the battle of Pelusium began. The air filled with arrows. The desert shook with horses and war cries. Cyrus led from the front, his armor shining like fire. Hours passed. Then, the Persians revealed their secret. On their shields, they painted sacred cats, symbols the Egyptians dare not harm. The pharaoh's army hesitated, and that moment changed history. By sunset, the Egyptians surrendered. Babylon, Lydia, and now Egypt, all under Persia's peace. Cyrus entered Egypt not as a conqueror, but as a liberator. He ordered that no temple be touched and no citizen be harmed. Standing before the pyramids, he said, "Empires built by fear will fall, but those built on respect will last forever." Years later, during a campaign in the East, Cyrus was wounded in battle. As he lay beneath the stars, he smiled and whispered, "Do not weep for me. As long as men remember justice, Persia will live." And so ended the life of Cyrus the Great, a man who conquered the world not only with his sword, but with his heart.